this is Ed Everts, and I am the author of Raise Your Visibility and Value, Uncover the Lost Art of Connecting on the Job. And in these videos, we've been talking about the 7 visibility accelerators. And these are behaviors that you need to do in the workplace in order to be more visible and add more value. And in this video, we're going to talk about visibility accelerator number 7, which is manage your reputation. And I really define manage your reputation as how your colleagues think or speak about you when you are not present. So who knows what they're going to say about you when you're present, but when you're not present, that's when you want to ensure the words and phrases that they use are the words and phrases that you would want them to use, that they're articulating your reputation the way that you want to have them articulate your reputation. And so I think of 4 things really when I think about how to ensure that you can manage your reputation. You know, and by the way, this is something most people don't do. They don't take time to manage their reputation. They come in every day, they do hard work, they go home, but they don't think about how am I managing the reputation that I want to have. And so as I mentioned, there's 4 things that you should be thinking about. The first is you need to be able to articulate what it is that you want to have as a reputation. And I call this a reputation statement, and in the book I talk a lot about how to create the reputation statement that is important to you. So articulating what the reputation statement is step 1, because whatever you're saying is what you want others to be able to say. Second area of importance is attitude. People who have a great reputation almost always have a very positive attitude. And so words like optimism, flexibility, politeness, right? These are all very important words to ensure that you've got a really good attitude in order to foster a really good reputation. The next area that's important is behavior. And this is ensuring that what you say is equal to what you do. And too many people say one thing and do another, and all that does is erode people's reputation and erodes the trust people have with them. And so you need to ensure that you never say something that you will do that you have no intention of ever doing. You want to ensure that you're realistic and grounded and ensure that whatever you say is going to happen, or whatever it is that you're planning on doing, you do it. And then lastly, the last thing I would talk to you about is production. And production really has to do with quantity and quality. And quantity is the volume of work that you're doing. You want to ensure it's consistent with the expectations that people have for you. And the quality of the work is good. So I think when you look at articulation, attitude, behavior, and production, those are all really key words that you can utilize in order to build your reputation statement. And as I mentioned earlier, this is not an area that many people work on in order to ensure that they are raising their visibility within their organization and industry. So with each of these videos, I've been sharing with you kind of a small brief tip on something that you can do to make great influence in raising your visibility with each of the 7 visibility accelerators. So to manage your reputation, I'd ask you to start the process. I'd ask you to sit down and think about, what are 5 to 7 words that you want people to utilize when they're describing you. So when you're not in the room, what are 5 to 7 words that you want people to utilize when describing you? And this is just a start, by the way. That whole process has multiple additional steps in order to ensure that you're building a reputation statement that you really feel good about. So that's it. We've gone through all 7 of the visibility accelerators. I hope you watch the videos on a repeated basis so you can really learn ways that you can influence your visibility and put into practice many of the tips that I've shared with you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.